Well, there's this really pretty serious, bodacious storm system off to our south. Trying to show you the clouds here. This dude is causing serious flash flooding down south of us, like Lawrenceburg, Anderson County, Spencer County, those places. And those clouds are really kind of threatening.
Okay, so I am really into composting. There's two different kinds of composting. One is you can do, when you take your bushes and trim them back, there's a lot of sticks and stems.
Mm-hmm.
That goes to the city compost. And they mix that with the zoo compost, which is totally different. But in my composter, I have a barrel composter that I love, and it's like as I cook, we use fresh vegetables, and so as you prepare the fresh vegetables, like peel a potato, or if you chop up a carrot, you get the ends and put that in. Lettuce, you pull out the rib and put that in. Kale, turnips all have ribs. You get rid of them. You put that all in the compost. And then when I do the mail, any mail that is mostly white, I don't do the printed mail, I send that to the city. But if it's basically white with a little bit of return ink on it, I shred that and put that in my composter, because it's really, really important to have dry stuff in the composter as well as the wet stuff. Like grass clippings are wet. Vegetables are wet.
But see, like, you recycle much more than that. You recycle every cardboard box that we get from Amazon.
Yes.
Every cardboard container that comes with a new product.
Right.
You're recycling those.
Right.
When our son comes over and drinks some beer, those aluminum cans get recycled.
Yes.
And you care a lot about that. And what I'd really like to get to is, why do you care so much about that? What's the point?
Well, our planet is full of trash. We have trash everywhere.
Yeah.
And plastic trash is detrimental to our environment. It goes into the oceans and hurts the fish, which I love to eat, but I don't, there's just all this shit that ends up, going into the environment because people aren't tracking how they can recycle. I live in a neighborhood of people who recycle and people who plant plants to grow plants, like attract bees and butterflies and birds. And if you walk through our neighborhood, there's a lot of people that there's small yards, and instead of putting grass in, they put a lot of plant life in so that they feed the birds and the butterflies and the bees and whatever else in terms of bugs. Bugs are important. And
yeah, see, I've gotten to where I no longer care about or even appreciate the military style of grooming a yard. Everything is trimmed to a certain length, and everything is edged, and if there's any weeds, well, we hit them with poison, and if there's any bugs, we hit them with poison.
Yes.
And put a lot of chemicals on the grass to make it look good.
Yeah.
And I really hate that, and I don't see why we all of us can't use our yards more, uh, as you say, for a haven and refuge for bugs and birds and
food. I mean, if
yeah.
you walk through our neighborhood, our front yards are really small. Like my front yard might be the size of a one-car garage.
Mm-hmm.
And people are growing food
Mm-hmm.
or just flowers to propagate the insect life.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that's the neighborhood we live in. It's like we're real earthy people, and we don't have, you know, you don't have to have certain windows or something, you know, like these places out in white people land. You have, you know, your windows have to be a certain way, and your grass has to be a certain way, and your whatever else, everything has to be like according to the subdivision regulations.
Yeah, they have real rules.
Right. But here in the city, no. We can grow vegetables in our front yard.
Yep.
We don't have huge front yards. They're not that big. Maybe the one-car garage size. And, you know, and then we can do flowers. And like my neighbor that has a patch of she does a package of wildflowers.
Mm-hmm.
And the birds just dance on it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know.
And you know that's going to be a wonderful shelter for bugs, too.
Oh, yeah. And we need the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's certain bugs we don't need, you know. You have to watch for standing water for mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And the flies are annoying, but, you know, in the fall, when we have the pineapple sage bloom,
mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, we feed the bees that will feed us.
Oh,
super.
I just thought of something that, it was real important. Maybe it was yesterday morning.
Uh-huh.
Could have been the day before. Not real sure. But I was out there on the porch smoking. It was like one of these nice overcast mornings.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the marigolds, and I see something moving.
Yeah.
And it was a praying mantis.
Oh,
a young praying mantis.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, that just makes my day when I see a praying mantis.
Yes. Well, we had one on the marigolds.
Yay.
And I hope he comes around again. I hope he's still around.
Yeah. I would like to know more about the praying mantis.
Mm-hmm.
And how to make, I don't know what they do, what their part of nature is, but I love nature. And whatever I can do to make nature be wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I have a neighbor that is on board.
Yeah, she's on board. Yes.
You know, and some of it is annoying because it gets overgrown, but shoot, I've got all these great tools that kind of shave it up, and then I put that in the recycle bin for the city, and then that goes to compost too, which is, you know, that's what I believe. That's what I've been told. I might be lied to, but that's what I believe. And it invigorates me. It makes me feel alive to do that. Yeah.
It's a connection and that grounding with the earth. Yes.
Yes. I'm a real earthy person. Always have been. My childhood friend, way yonder. You know, like, you're such a, what did she call me? A brownie person? Not a brownie person. I forget. But it's granola. You are so granola. I'm like, yes, I am. And I'm proud of it. And I probably was like 8 years old. But, yeah, that's the way I love nature. And that's and I'm so glad that I live in a city that loves nature and will help with that. It's like that I can do my own composting for my yard and my garden, and then what is too big that really won't compost for my little composter, I can put it over here and the city will take it and they do a bigger composting job. And I'm like so glad that I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and a government that is so cool that they are into that. And LG&E, you know, I got a notice from LG&E today with my bill. Like, if we want to do solar, they won't pay us for extra. They won't pay for extra if we make more than we need. But if what we make for what we need, we have no charge for them. See, I think that is cool. They're encouraging people to do some solar to offset their solar.
Are you thinking about doing solar on the house?
Yeah, I am. I am thinking about that. And whether I'm able to do it or not, that's another story. But yeah, it makes me think. I've got my priorities,
sure.
And whether that comes to, but oh my God, I'd love to be able to do that. But we'll see. I've got windows to replace. I've got all the replacement windows I've done, I got to pay for in the basement and stuff. And so, but if I could, I would. But I want a bathroom first.
All right. Thank you so much. This has been a good clip.
Yeah.
I think this will go pretty much unedited. The Earth Mother talks about recycling. Thank you so much.
Thank you.